Hey guys, and welcome back to another Saw video. We're going to be talking about the Saw X trailer that's just been released. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here, guys. Okay, so we're going to look at CBR.com. Saw X trailer brings back Tobin Bell's Jigsaw to play another game. The trailer has been released for the gory horror sequel Saw X, featuring Tobin Bell's return as Jigsaw. I think they did a fantastic job. I think they realized that the Saw franchise wasn't quite hitting the financial strides and the popularity that it needed to without Tobin Bell's appearance within the franchise. I mean, because this whole franchise, I think it kind of revolves around, John Kramer, Tobin Bell's character, and that's kind of where the franchise really kind of flourishes. And to not have him in the franchise for such a long time, I think was a really big mistake. But it's really good that he's back, guys. Let's jump into this article and let's see what it's all about. So, Lionsgate has released a new trailer for the Saw X, the 10th installment of the Saw franchise that's coming to theaters this fall. Can you even imagine, guys? There's going to be 10 movies in the Saw franchise. That's absolutely incredible. For some reason, like, the horror franchises seem to get a lot of sequels. We have obviously the Freddy sequels, we have the Friday the 13th sequels, we have the Scream sequels, and now we got all the Saw sequels coming out. And it's just a testament to how popular they are, and people love a good horror franchise. So hopefully we're in for something good this Halloween. So on Saturday, the first trailer for Saw X premiered for attendees at the Midsummer Scream fan convention. Following the screening, the trailer was made available online, revealing a new look for the return of Tobin Bell to the franchise. This time, Bell's John Kramer, aka Jigsaw, serves as the protagonist, putting a major spin on the movie series. The trailer also takes fans back to the roots of the franchise, as the story is set between the first and second films, explaining why the character lives in the movie. And obviously we've got the trailer here, guys. I can't play the trailer, but we can have a quick scan through it, and we can just talk about some of the parts that are in it. If you want to watch the Saw trailer, guys, and then come back and keep watching this video, that would be great. If not, let's keep going. Let's get rid of that. So we got John Kramer here, the Jigsaw character. He's on his way to Mexico because he's heard about this lady here, this doctor or surgeon, whichever you prefer, who can treat his cancer illness. So he flies to Mexico. He gets his cancer dealt with by this medical procedure, and then he basically finds out that he was conned and that his cancer treatment didn't work and it wasn't removed. The tumor or the cancer wasn't removed. So then he goes on a massive revenge spree. All the people that were involved in kind of setting up the fake medical procedure, he basically entraps them, in his classic Jigsaw traps. I do think that the trailer shows a bit too much. I wish I'd kind of clicked off it halfway through because it shows a lot more than I think it should have. But yeah, we've got Billy the Puppet here. This was one of the characters here which was involved in the treatment, the scam treatment. So Billy the Puppet here coming in on his little tricycle. I always used to love that on the tricycle, even though Saw is supposed to be like a horror franchise. Like, when you just see this little puppet on this bike here, man, it just makes me laugh. So funny. So yeah, he sets up all these traps for all the people that basically try to scam him. His usual tricks, where he sticks keys in certain places, and all of these really mad industrial kind of looking traps, the classic kind of Saw looking traps. So it looks like it's going back to its roots, which is really cool. It's really nice to see Tobin Bell back here as well. I'm really excited to see this, guys. So, and then at the end here, we've got Amanda, the Amanda character. I don't know whereabouts it is. Where is it? If I can get it. Yep, there she is. So, and then Amanda from the second movie, who was the accomplice of Jigsaw. She's obviously in this movie because he obviously takes her on as an apprentice between the first and second movie. So she's back in this movie, which is really good to see. She plays the pig character here. You can see she wears the pig mask, and she's in charge of abducting people for Jigsaw's traps. So it'd be really cool to see that pig. That pig, man, is really terrifying. Used to scare the life out of me, that thing. So, in the film, per the official synopsis, John Kramer, Tobin Bell, is back. The most chilling installment of the Saw franchise yet explodes, the untold chapter of Jigsaw's most personal game, set between the events of Saw 1 and Saw 2. A second desperate John travels to Mexico for a risky experimental medical procedure in the hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. Armed with the newfound purpose, John returns to his work, turning the tables on the con artists in his signature visceral way through a series of ingenious and terrifying traps. So that sounds really, really cool. That sounds awesome. Like, of all the people in the world you want to scam, you don't want to scam Jigsaw. This is a really bad idea. So Jigsaw wants to play a game. By jumping back in time, Saw X will bring Jigsaw back to the forefront. An exciting change for the fans of the franchise who have missed the character's presence in the later films. Like I said, guys, massive mistake not having Tobin Bell in these movies. These movies kind of flourish, and the franchise is kind of built around his character, and why they decided to take his character out, I think it was a really bad decision. Some of the unseen traps he's created for his victims have also been unveiled. As of recently, a released poster showcased an eye-popping device with tubes attached to a terrified person's eyes. Fans at the Midsummer Scream were also able to see a brain surgery trap, suggesting one victim will be tasked with literally performing a brain surgery on themselves. Oh my days, man, that is just unreal. Like, could you imagine being in that situation where you had to open your own head up and you had to take part of your brain out? Oh my god. I don't even yeah, that's going to be insane to see that. Clearly the Jigsaw Killer is not going to be holding back in Saw X. So, the movie was directed by Kevin Garant. I think that's how you say his name. Peter Goldfinger and Josh Stolberg penned the script. The film was produced by Mark Berg, Oren Koulas, along with Tobin Bell returning as John Kramer, aka the Jigsaw Killer. The film also brings back Shawnee Smith to reprise her role as the accomplice Amanda Young. And like I said, guys, it's really good to see Amanda Young in that. I think she was one of the standout characters of the series. Obviously, she first appeared in Saw number 2. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it, go and watch Saw number 2. I think that's one of the best ones of the franchise. So Saw X will be released in theaters September 29th, 2023. Yeah, so sounds amazing, guys. I'm really, really excited to see this. I love Saw films. They do repeat themselves a little bit, but just seeing people in traps in different situations and how they're going to get out of it, and ultimately how the movie's going to end. And yeah, it's just a turn your brain off, popcorn kind of slasher horror, and it's just a good time at the cinema. So guys, jump down into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this Saw X trailer. Did you watch the trailer? What did you think of it? Does it excite you more for the movie? Did you not really care for this movie in the first place? I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I will see you soon.